guys, it's Kayla here and welcome to my part of the Scrappery International Scrapbooking Weekend Day, whatever you like to call it, YouTube hop. So this YouTube hop, I'll link to the video that explains what it's all about, but we've all been given a challenge here at the Scrappery to scrapbook a layout with 4 different criteria. So for this one, we have mint and gold, paint, stencils and stars. And I must admit that I loved the challenge. I love mint, I love gold, and I really love stars. It's one of my favourite embellishments to use. And I don't mind getting my paints out and my stencils, so I was happy to be challenged. So what I'm going to do is share this process video with you, putting together my layout. And then at the end, I'm going to tag 4 YouTubers that I really love to watch. And I'm going to challenge you to also create a layout using the 4 criteria and post on your YouTube either a process video, which we would love, or even a layout share of a video of yourself sharing your layouts, and tag 4 other YouTubers. So it's going to create a little bit of a YouTube hop. So to start off with explaining this layout, I picked some Maggie Holmes not confetti, the newest, I know it is confetti, what am I talking about? Confetti range, and that's what I've used for my backing papers. And now I'm using a Studio Calico silk screen to, which is kind of like a stencil, but you push paint through it and use like a card to smush it in. That's not a very technical term, but that's how I'm going to describe it. And I'm using the new, well sort of new, Tim Holtz Distress Paint in the Cracked Pistachio, which I think might have been the January colour of the month. So I'm just peeling that back and you'll see it leaves a nice impression on the page. So that was a star design. And I'm gonna, what you can see me doing off screen here is I'm just cleaning off the silk screen, because it is important to clean your stencils and silk screens and other different artsy things straight away, because paint dries so quick and it's so hard to get off. So what I'm going to do now is for some reason I just placed my photo on the doily just so I know where it's going to go on the page, but I'm using one of these Amy Tan stencils from the Rise and Shine collection, and I'm getting all arty. I've got my gel medium out. And I'm going to mix some with the Cracked Pistachio in the bottom of a cup. I wasn't very organised when I made this video, and this cup is my son's water cup with his lunch, which I did wash very thoroughly, don't worry, straight away. So I'm mixing it together and just applying that quite heavily onto the stencil, because I really want it to dry quite 3D. The gel medium is really nice. It's kind of like a texture paste, but it's like glossy, if that's a way that I can explain the texture of it. It looks really nice when it's dry. So what I'm doing is just applying the stencil in a few different places, and I'm not worrying about getting it perfect. It doesn't matter if I get half a triangle here and a full triangle there. I really hope you can't hear my dishwasher running. That wasn't great timing for the rinse cycle to start. It happens every time I do a video. The dogs bark or some of the loud house appliance starts to go. It's so embarrassing. I need to like seclude myself in a padded room with nothing, just myself and my computer to record voiceovers. So anyway, I was going to wait until all of this dried, and I was just too impatient. So I sat my photo down and twiddled my thumbs, and then thought, why not? Let's just get into it. So this is the Maggie Holmes Confetti paper pad. So I'm going to try and pick some papers that go in with my gold and mint themed. So I am using some black. I'm not worrying, because I consider black well, it's not really a colour, so I always add black and white no matter what. So I'm adding those in as well. I need to yawn, sorry. Oh my goodness, it is actually, I'm too embarrassed to say this, but it's 1:20 in the morning here. I should really be in bed, but I have a crop tomorrow and I'm trying to get organised, and I just realised I have to get this video uploaded, so I was like, oh, yep, so I'm recording a voiceover, and it's getting close to 1:30 in the morning. But anyway, all good. I think I'm a little bit hypo from too much coffee. So I'm just creating some layers with my paper. And I know that I want to put it on the doily. And I think I picked a minty coloured pattern and a black and white pattern. Oh no, here comes another yawn. I think I'm going to make you guys really tired. I'm not tired in this video, trust me, this was actually filmed in daylight hours when I was completely not asleep. I'm not asleep, obviously I wasn't asleep. So I'm using these gorgeous mint, it's like a black and cream polka dot, but it's got a big mint dot in there as well. So I thought that was appropriate. And some of the gorgeous gold sequin trim. If you watch my YouTube channel, you'll know that I love that trim. I use it so much. And this little gold and mint pinwheel was from the standouts for the Maggie Holmes confetti range. So pretty much most things on this layout are from that range, including these chipboards that I'm showing you right now. And when I was making the layout, I really wanted to go all crazy Wilna Furstenberg on the layout and like add heaps and heaps of chipboard, but then I thought it just didn't really suit the page. It just wasn't happening, and I just can't replicate her beautiful work, so I had to tone it down. But I'm just picking out a few pieces. I picked out the gold bow. Bows are so cool right now, so trendy. And I really like it, even though they're girly, I don't care. And not that I wouldn't like girly things, but I scrapbook my son so much that I don't get to use girly things. I'm just popping in that little cluster of flowers, and I know this has pink on it, but this is pretty much the only pink on the layout. The rest of it's mint and gold, so I'm allowed, hey. And I added a foil gold wreath, which is actually from the Maggie Holmes, no, it's not confetti, open book collection, that's it. And I just picked out a whole heap of gold stuff from my stash. I had so much gold stuff. I think it's because it's such a trending trend. Everything is gold foil and gold and glitter and pretty and girly and not suitable for mothers of boys, but anyway, all good. He might be a girly girl boy anyway. He watches me do my hair in the morning, and he lets me spray his hair for him, and he gets his hair brushed next to want his nails done. So I'm just stapling my sequin trim. I usually attach it flat to the layout in like a flat strip, but then I thought I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I kind of like, oh goodness, ooh, I kind of circled it and stapled it down, so that didn't really make sense. What am I talking about? I kind of like twirled it in circles because it's sequins, so it'll go in a circle for you. And then I used my Tim Holtz tiny attacher to attach it down. And these stickers are so cute. If you can get some, they're from the confetti range by Maggie Holmes, and the phrase and accent stickers, but they're so cool. They've got like gold glitter bits on them as well. I just really like all the icons, and I really wanted to use the vintage camera, but I just couldn't make it work. Very sad. So you can see me there. I tried to put it on, but no. But I did use the gold glitter stars that were in there. They were perfect for this layout, and because one of the criteria is stars, I popped the gold bow to the right hand side of the photo, but I think I ended up moving it more to the right because it was covering a little bit too much of my face, and that is never good. So I think I did end up moving that slightly more across the page. And now I'm poking a hole very unconventionally into the right hand side of my layout because I'm going to add a brad, which I found in my stash, and I'm not entirely sure where it's from. I'm going to guess and say it's from the open book collection, I think, but it was cold and a bit more of a like lime greeny more than a mint, but it was light, so it sort of matched anyway, and it was minty-ish, if that's a word, which it's not. So, but yeah, it just suited the layout. To be honest, I had absolutely no idea where this layout was going when I was making it, so I was really winging it, which I don't usually do. I usually have some kind of plan for my layouts, but this one, nope, I totally winged it. And I'm adding some of these studio puffs. I think they're called studio puffs. They're from the confetti range as well, but they're little gold puffy stickers and they are so adorable. And so are these tiny word stickers that come in the range. As you can tell, this challenge was not to use a collection, and I totally have used a collection, which would suit one of the other challenges we have on our event this weekend, which is to use all crepe paper products. So if you haven't seen that challenge, go and challenge yourself to use all your crepe paper products, because you can win a prize pack from the Scrappery with all crepe paper products in it, which is exciting. So I reckon go ahead and get out there and put yourself out there. I'll link below to the event on Facebook as well. So there we've got lots of ladies, maybe not just ladies, I haven't actually checked the attendees, but lots of people coming, and we're going to have a really fun weekend. We have lots of challenges and lots of prizes and lots of fun things planned. Super exciting, and who doesn't love a weekend dedicated to scrapbooking? So now I'm adding my title, and I did have, this is when things went a little bit wrong. I did have in mind to write something about sisters, and I ended up writing Best Sisters, which then I realised later was totally offensive to my other sister, but anyway, that's fine. I'm sure she won't take it offensively, I hope. This is my younger sister in this photo, and I do have another sister who's older. But anyway, what I did was I thought I'd be all cool like all the other girls I see on YouTube, and place my letter stickers on the see-through part of the, like the see-through bit of the thicker sheet that they come in, to place them down. And I thought, well, because I've stuck in the top half, I'll just rip it off and they'll all be stuck. But no, that did not work, and the paint that I said was not dry at the start was still not dry. So I did smush some of the paint, but it all worked out okay, and you really can't tell, so I think it's okay. But I ended up pulling them off and re-sticking them down, and it worked fine. So I had them across the page, and this is a really unusual place for me to place a title. Usually I wouldn't place a title here. Usually it's at the bottom of the layout. I never really usually put them on top of a photo. I think it looks really top heavy. But yeah, I'm placing this to the side, which is interesting. It's just not a layout design I've ever really used before. But why I put it there is because I knew that I wanted to do some typewritten journaling underneath that title. So you'll see me disappear for a bit, and then I come back with my journaling strips, which I stick down from my typewriter. So that was the theory behind placing my title there. So this is pretty much my layout done. I was looking at it, and when I hold up my layout like that, it's usually because I'm deciding what to do next. So I really hope you enjoyed this process video, and I really look forward to seeing what everyone else creates in this YouTube hop. So please do participate, and please do share what you create, because we would love to see, and it's a super exciting fun weekend that we have planned. So thank you so much for watching and supporting not only my channel but the Scrappery. It is always very much appreciated by not only Renee and myself, but all the other Scrappery girls. We've been working really hard this year to build up something so beautiful. We love our community of scrapbookers. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this process video, and I will be back very soon with lots more process videos to share with you. Thanks for watching. Bye!